Hi, Shambhan. I'm just doing a quick, I'm going through so much new stuff, but I'm just doing a quick video. I'm going to wait till everybody and Christina can get on. It has been the most insane shipping week. So this is just a shipping update of what's going on. So we have ordered flat rate boxes 2 weeks in a row now. Never came. It's been like 12 days. We usually get them every 3 days. They will not come. I've tracked them. I've talked to my post office. They're just like, and so our post office is giving us a lot of attitude about all of the shipping. Like every day, they're just kind of like super over us, super rude to my husband. They don't want to help us with drop offs. They really are giving us a lot of attitude. They won't let us have flat rate boxes, even though they're free. And that's what I have to use to ship my items the way I do. So I think I'm just refunding everyone. I shouldn't, that hasn't gotten their packages. I shouldn't have had the shows during the snowstorm. It seems like everything got messed up. Our post office was closed a couple days and they keep telling me everything's gone. I'm like, is anything being held? Well, I talked to a lot of people that are resellers on here and they're like, I just send huge boxes. I don't care. I just put it all in ground or all in priority, a big box. And I've read that you can get um charged when you have to go pick up your package. I've read horror stories, so I would never want that to happen to you guys. So today it happened. I've always like, well, all these people are saying online that they don't get charged and their people have never got charged. So I don't have any boxes. I don't have any flat rate. They won't bring them. They won't give them to us. I'm going to try this. And today for the first time, thankfully it's on its way back to us. So if that happens to you, please just say, no, thank you. I'm not paying that. Send it back. I will use whatever flat rates I can get. I'm going to multiple post office and I have seller friends in town that have some that are letting me borrow some. I don't know why they won't bring us our packages. I know that they do not like how much shipping we're doing. They're definitely letting it be known. Our mailman was really nice and really cool, and now he's kind of just like flying by our house. Even if I schedule pickup, he's not being friendly. Like they're sending too much stuff, I guess, for our post office. That's the only thing I can think. I don't know. Just flat rate boxes, but I guess we're taking up all of their crates, all of their extra stuff every day with how many boxes we're sending. So I do see why people charge $3 an item and use poly mailers. I have tons of poly mailers. I have tons of amazing items. Even today, like what we got today is so crazy, but I know. I'm just thinking maybe, hey Linda, I'm talking about the situation because I was talking. This is just us talking, hanging out. I have a show. I have so much jeans. We got like 40 pairs of jeans last night. We got North Face jackets and Yeezys and Nikes and Jordans. And so I put a lot of stuff up in my shop for now. I feel good without that because you're just going to buy one item. I might just go back to Facebook Marketplace pickups because they definitely don't like us doing what we're doing, and we just get such an abundance that I don't know. Thankfully, our weather's good. I'm kind of just hanging out with you guys, talking. Hey, Spudnik. So this is just like a hangout, talking about everything that's going on with our shipping overnight. Like all we're doing now is just refunding you. If you reach out, we have refunded everyone we can. We have more refunds coming in tonight. I have to use my husband's phone. So we have just spent a lot of finances trying to sell on whatnot. Um, in the last week and a half with the snow or 2 weeks, whatever we had, the ice, the backed up shipping. I do thank you that you let me know if your stuff still comes. We can think is that they're messing with us. There are teenagers that work at our post office, and we have to take all the boxes to the back. And the other day, my husband went back there. They do have signs everywhere: "Don't leave after 5 o'clock." Theft, so we never leave after 5 o'clock. And they had to help him, and they like rolled their eyes. Were so annoyed because he needed the boxes that all our boxes go in because we're not allowed to bring them in the front. Since there's so many, it's bulk drop off. And they were just like, so, and like super out. They were hanging out, having fun at work. And then now they have to work and they have to help. And they were just super rude to him, super put off by him. And we're like, did they mess with some of our boxes? Because we have never had so many shipments going totally awry like this. Like we've shipped them. One thing I do is I print off a lot of labels. Sometimes I just look at your bin that you want and I'm like, oh, we're gonna need like 7 flat rates. And then my shipping team will start shipping it packing it and we can get it in 6. So then at that point, I'm just like, oh, I generated an extra label, but I didn't realize that you guys will track the extra label. I just thought, oh, I paid 9.21 for extra label generation, so I'll just use this if we have another time that we need, and maybe I won't have to pay it every time. The $10 extra in shipping. But so if you have all your stuff and you have labels that are still coming, just ignore those. That was just me figuring out how to generate the right amount and sometimes over generating. Thank you so much. I'm just talking about everything. That is so weird. One box was scanned twice. That's why. I wonder why it would be scanned. I thought they were saying about the dimensions. So the dimensions on here are 12 by 12 by 12. That's what we're allowed to use for ground or priority. But that's very hard to do when we're getting large amounts in shoes. So then I've looked on a lot of Reddits and I've talked to a lot of sellers and they say that they just send big boxes. And I used to send big boxes when I started because I didn't know. I thought the 12 by 12 was just a recommendation. And some people say it is. And I've talked to Whatnot Support till I'm blue in the face. They've been really good to us. Thank you for that info, Linda. Anybody that wants to give me any info, what's going on? I just feel like we've been hijacked in some weird way because we sent out every single item. They literally line up against our wall. We take the whole tub, that's what we want. We put it in the boxes or the box, and we ship it out the same exact day, if not the right next morning. Everything out, out, out. It's all lined up. I mean, none of it is here. That's the thing, and it's all gone. And we don't want it here because even my garage, I've been working in it all day. I almost have it ready. I'm gonna have a huge sale. It's beautiful here. So I'm gonna have my locals all come and shop again. So it won't be on here as much, but it's just been a mess. You did. See, I think it's going to come, but I don't know. I don't know if it's the storm. I don't know if they're messing with us at our post office. I've been up there every day, and they got thank you for that. Any insight right now? Because I am like, I'm responding to everybody and refunding everybody's whatever they didn't get every time. I'm just like, this is a lot. Wow, it was going so well, and now it's not. And I think we just overuse the system, which it is their job, and it makes no sense to me either. But I can't control the way they're going to treat us. Thank you so much. Okay. See, and that's the thing. That's what's cool. And everybody's been really sweet that I'm refunding. I'm like, let me just refund you. This isn't Sheen. Like, it should be there in 2 to 3 days. I know stuff's been closed and I know we had weather, but let me just refund you in case they're like messing with me at my post office. I will look at that double scan. That makes it more sense. I thought you had to pay for the dimensions because the box was too big, but they will not bring me my boxes. I've called, I've begged. Now my postman won't even talk to me. Like he's very short with me. Like it's too much. You're taking up my whole truck. I'm like, I'll just bring it up there every morning, and they don't like us bringing it up there. So I see how this platform is best with the $3 starts is all I'm saying. Because all my friends are like, oh, we just use a poly mailer. One person buys one pair of jeans. One person buys one sweatshirt, pair of jeans. Like it all fits very small. And when I go drop off at my post office, there's other people that are doing what we're, if you're a seller or if you're just doing this, they're dropping off tons of poly mailers. And that doesn't seem to be a problem. It's the boxes. I don't know. I don't know if they think we're overusing them, but the last 3 orders are not coming in for nothing. Yeah. And then I know they don't hold hands in the mail, and we're doing flat rate because I can get 70 pounds and just generate the label once for 9.21 more on top of the 9.21 you guys pay, and we can get as much as we want. But that seems to be the problem. Us bringing like I don't know if you guys follow me on Facebook, but sometimes I'll put pictures of how many boxes there are after a weekend. It's like I understand that they're being like, okay, you're overutilizing the mail service. I'm like, does anybody have any advice of how I could do this differently? I would love to talk about it. Or I'm just going to go back to local selling like I always have. And I have been putting stuff in my store if it's really good. Like we got some really, really good Yeezys. We got lots of brand new hats today. We got lots of brand new with tags things. Um, all from local pickups. And my husband just got another opportunity today to be getting so much more because he's gotten into this with the bins and everything. But there's just no way I can keep hissing my post office all. Yeah, I know. I'm so sad about it. It's been so much fun. For now, I'm just uploading all day, like super low auction prices for like the Yeezys. I have the Jordans. I get every day. I'm just seeing so much different things. Let me see. I'll be right back. Are the girls still outside? Um, a lot of my neighbors bring me things all the time now because they know we do this, which is so sweet. And they actually come to my sale at the house and they'll switch out their stuff for our stuff sometimes, which is super cool. It's kind of like a consignment in that way, like a kid's consignment. So I'll let you know what I do. I still want to have that 7 o'clock show tonight. I won't be able to do big bulk anymore for now. I don't even have any boxes and I can't send boxes. That's so good to know that Linda loves. I thought they were charging her for the dimensions because I have read on Reddit that people have been charged like $60. Never do that. Just send it back to me. I will get enough flat rates for anything that's gone out. I'll go to every post office in town and they usually say don't take them all. I'm like, but you guys bring me 500 or whatever when I order them, but they were all the time, and now they're not bringing them at all. I put in 4 orders and nothing's come for weeks and weeks. I'm like, that's weird. They usually come in 3 days. So I don't know if we've been like flagged as overusing the mail system. I don't know. I don't know, but it was fun while it lasted. Maybe it's just not a good fit for how much bulk I'm trying to send out, but I see the bulks on here, so I'm gonna do more research. But this little moment is just to let me know anything that you haven't had come. Please feel free to inbox me. All we're doing is refunding. Just if it comes, keep it. You don't need to send us the money back. It's okay. That's just what we're saying because I know that some of it might come next week super late because it was sent to the address that goes with the bin like it's been going. So I'm just like, did they take some of our packages? Now, have they gotten anybody's stuff that wasn't there? Like Sean Pond, if you're still here, have you ever gotten boxes that were not your items? Or Linda, I don't know who else, or Christina, have you ever gotten boxes that are not yours? That's what I'm wondering. If anything like that's going on. I don't know how, but I did train my shippers, and now I'm just doing it all again personally. I can't have them messing up. So I'm just putting all the labels, and I'm just having them. We just get one big tub that like Linda loved one that day. We do it in the living room. Everybody boxes it, and then I put all the labels on. So that way, there's like nothing else being touched in the other tubs until that one is packaged and by the door, which is the way we've always done it. But I'm not sure if like some weird label. I was letting my 14-year-old. He loves doing the labels, as you can see. He loves the tape gun. So I was like, "Are you putting labels like wrong?" But I'm thankfully I have never had anybody tell me that they've gotten other people's stuff. And the thing is, all of it has left our house, every single last bit of it, on the way to the wind. So all I can think is they're either messing with us at the post office. Stuff is super super behind to the point of like insane at this point. So for now, I'm just starting over, refunding everyone, calling it a wash, calling it a learning experience, uploading on the store, and then I'm just gonna have to do $1 starts, and that's it. And it can just be like a pair of jeans that you might win in that show, and then I know I can poly mailer. I know I can do priority. I have a lot of priority boxes right now, and I'm finding if I drive to a lot of different post offices and drop off like Linda's priority, or her flat rates, and then I drive to another one, but then I'm still driving all day without them giving me any drama of like, okay, now I have 6 to drop off here, and then I'm in the car again all day, just trying to make my post office happy. Yeah, no way. Yeah, always. If they're trying to charge you anything, please send it back to us always. We will rebox it 6 ways to Sunday It should get there in 2 to 3 business days. That is our shipping time so far. So, as far as our rating, I mean, it really shouldn't take 5 to 7 days like it is. That's why we're just, yes, I'm glad you told me. It's going to hopefully get here, and I'm going to just throw it all together in a new label. I have new labels, and I'm going to get it to you overnight. I can print new labels, so I'll definitely get that to you. If anybody has that going on, please just say no, send it back to them, and I'll try to get it to you as soon as I possibly can, even if I have to overnight it. At this point, we're just spending lots of finances to send clothes out, but we learned a lot, and we didn't know. It's almost like evened out at this point. So I'm thankful for the experience either way, and I will keep continuing to research. I know this is why a lot of people quit because the shipping can get crazy, and I didn't expect my post office to act like this. Like, what the heck does it matter? Like, y'all are just sitting up here. Why can't you just take some boxes and I don't know. They're just like they don't want to help us anymore. They're kind of just super rude, like these people. And now we've gone in twice to ask for flat rate boxes, and they say we don't have any. Mm. Yeah, I'm curious if that's true. Since we've been going in every day, can we have a pack of flat rate boxes? Flat rate just is the way to go for the shipping, as far as I can tell, because I can't put everything in a 12 by 12 by 12. And some people do say that they get charged when they go to pick up anything bigger by the dimensions. So I'm like, that's a scary thought that I need to use a big box to do ground or priority to get all this. Anyway, I know. Oh, see, that's cool. And I had to send out a lot of big boxes this week. You guys are gonna get some big boxes. I had no choice. I have no boxes. They won't bring them, and they don't want to give them to us. Like, I can't rob the post office for flat rate boxes. Thankfully, I went to Franny Waney's, and she had a whole stack, and I'm like, "Can I please have some of your boxes?" And I'm gonna bring her some if mine ever come. But she was so sweet. She's like, "Yes, take some of my boxes," but she's not going through them as fast as we are. So she doesn't do shoes. She's not going. She starts at a higher rate. So a lot of poly mailers. So I know. I feel the same way. Like, this is your job. Why can't we just drop off boxes and have them go in the mail? That's what the mail's for. But I guess they start to think you're overutilizing the system or something. But I'm glad that it came all through. Thank you. That is such good advice. It'll all come out in the wash. Yes, I love it. That's such a good play on words for what we do. So anyway, I've a lot of people are inboxing me, and I'm like, I just need to go live and have a conversation with everybody, talk story, because I've never had so many hiccups at all with reselling in the last since the snowstorm. It has been a nightmare. So just know we're always here to refund you. We are totally Cash App Zelle. If you go through the app, we always just say you'll have to wait like 6 or 7 days when we can just send it to you right now. You know, but either way, if you want to go through the app, that's fine too. Okay. Thank you for waiting, and let me know for sure. We're refunding everyone. We've been refunding everyone all week. And even if their stuff shows up, we just say, don't worry about it. It shouldn't have taken that long. Like, it sucks, but it is what it is. Thanks for waiting. I'm always here. I'm not sure what could have happened. I hope they're not playing some game with us at the post office, like I said. I don't think so, but I guess I don't think they would. That would be a really risky job to do, to mess with people's mail, no matter what it is, even if it's just clothes and shoes. I don't know. I'm not saying that's what's going on. It's just been weird, the treatment. Like, it was so nice for a while, and now it's just super rude. I wish I lived closer to more mail places. Hi, how are you? We're talking about shipping and just all the drama that has happened in the last 2 weeks since the weather. Hello. And anything. I hope your show is good. I'm literally just hanging out, Amanda, talking. And just letting everybody know if stuff didn't come after the snowstorms, we're refunding everyone. We've been refunding everyone all week. Even if it comes, we're just refunding you because it's taking a long time. Our mail people are not being nice to us at all. They're not bringing us our shipments of boxes anymore. We've kind of gotten the picture at this point. They won't bring us any more flat rates. They don't like us dropping off so much. Our mailman's like done stopping here. Even if I schedule pickup, he's like, yeah, it's too many. It's too much going through the mail. I guess for our little post office is the only vibe that we can understand. Like they're kind of like you're overutilizing our mail service with all these boxes. So poly mailers definitely are the reason that everyone on Whatnot is like, get poly mailers. And we have a lot because that's why the $3 starts makes sense. People aren't going to buy quite as much at $3 and $5, and you're going to be able to drop those poly mailers. And I don't think they care because I literally go to my post office and I look in box, our box drop, and there'll be like 60 to 80 poly mailers every morning just full of drop offs. And I'm sure they're just like, oh, this is easy, but the boxes maybe are being too ridiculous, taking up all the space, all their crates, all their hampers. I don't know. Anybody that knows anything? I know. It's been wild. And I just want to do right by everyone for sure. So just know you can reach out. We are refunding, refunding, refunding. Just scratch, scratch, scratch. It was a fun experience. I am working today on setting up my local sale. I have a ton of local resellers that will just come and shop it all here too. And then I've just been working on the store side because if I can just drop like one pair of shoes, one one or a couple of jeans in one box and that's all. Then doing the shows and loading up the way we are, I just don't have the right mail set up for it, I guess. I don't know. Does anybody else have issues with their if you're a seller and you sell a lot of boxes, if you sell bulk, not boxes, bulk, if you're watching this, can you tell me if you've had any issues? Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, like what is well, I know it's not what we're doing right now because, like I said, if I know you guys don't follow me on Facebook, but sometimes I'll put pictures up of like my husband with the drop off. They have these huge rolling carts. We've one weekend we'll fill up all of their rolling carts, all of their hampers, and their outside box. And they're kind of like, so I'm like, yeah, I understand that this isn't acceptable, but this is the way I can send so much weight in the mail without us paying an astronomical amount, with the flat rate boxes. So that now are seeming to go missing anyway. Like only some of them are coming in, or like I wish I could make them hold hands in the mail, but that's not going to happen, of course. You would think they're all going in on the same day. Now we always make sure that somebody's order is completely packed and dropped off at the same time. We always make sure of that now. But it still doesn't mean they're going to get it all together. But yeah, I'll try. I'll be like, I know you guys do not like us and what we're doing. Is there anything we could do to make this better? I do think those big thread up poly mailers are good. Um, this is a pretty large post office. That's why I'm surprised, and it's so close. It's just me having to drive, and then I won't be able to do. If I have to drive, I live pretty close to the city, like not far from the city, and it's super, super heavy traffic. So if I have to go back to driving, I'm just gonna go back to going to the boutiques like I do every day. It's cash. I'm making pretty much the same amount bringing it all to the local boutiques. It's just been fun to be home, and meet all you guys. Either way, I'll be fine. I have so many different outlets of selling what I do. It was just I wanted to let you guys know that if I'm not running shows, you're not like, where did she go? And then also, if you need a refund, to reach out to us. This whole process has kind of just been for fun. If your stuff still comes in the next week, just don't worry about it. Keep the money, keep all the stuff coming, whatever. It's just been a huge lesson for us on mail. It's been a huge lesson. The only thing I can do is like the $3 starts. I think that's why people do the $3 starts. It makes sense, but I can get that at all my kids' consignments every day and all my Play-Dohs with all the different Jordans and everything. So if I'm gonna drive, yeah, I'm just working it out with you guys. But I am an affiliate now for Whatnot. So every time you guys have a show, I will be coming in, clicking on your show, sharing it, and I'm going to share it to every Whatnot group on Facebook, every single Reddit through everywhere I can because I love to affiliate. I'm going to be sharing your show out like crazy. Also, Whatnot pays me. You guys don't pay me. Whatnot pays me 3% of every item that sells in your show. I do this for Amazon. I do it for Temu. I do it for a lot of companies. But then I don't have to, like you guys don't pay, but it's just kind of cool. And then everything that's in your store, I'll go get it and I'll share you guys' stuff, sellers. And then I get 10% of whatever's in your store, but you guys don't pay that. You get paid your normal, but Whatnot pays their affiliates really well. So if it's been too much for you, I definitely recommend looking into being an affiliate for Whatnot. That's a different side of it, and you can really help your friends grow their channels really big too. So I know I'm excited. So yeah, every time you have a show, if you want to send me your show, I I have a group of that I post in like every hour on Facebook. We have 1.3 million in there, and they can't all shop because they live in international. But there are a lot of people in America in there, and then all of our other groups and affiliate groups. Like I'll be sharing your show so more people will just see it throughout the show. So just send me the link, and I'll be making sure to get it out on every one of my platforms to get more people in the show. And Whatnot rewards me for that. So maybe that's why I got into all of this. Anyway, much love to you all. I'm so glad everybody came to the shows, and I'm so glad that everybody did get a lot of their items, it sounds like, overall in this experience. But if you haven't, please reach out, give us a list. We are refunding everyone we can, and just kind of calling it a wash, and we'll see where we go from here. Maybe back to Poshmark and Mercari and eBay. I just love the live selling. I'm also a TikTok seller, but I don't use it yet. But I just got affiliate to be a TikTok shop affiliate instead of being a seller because you have to invest so much. And I have tons of drop shipping stores and products, but that's a whole other can of worms. Reseller talk. Anybody have any questions for me while I'm on? Let me know. I almost want to go on that Schooly app and teach people about Whatnot and their shipping because it is wild. It's wild if you're going to do big bulk. Um, and just what I've learned through it all and generating extra labels, not a good idea. Didn't think about how that, like just little things that you learn that you're like, if somebody else wanted to start being a Whatnot seller tomorrow, here's the things I would definitely tell them. Definitely tell them just because there's a lot to it. It's out there, but I really couldn't find the answers I was really looking for without asking AI. Definitely use AI if you're just like, and I'm not this huge pro AI person, but if you just need a quick, like, what is the best rate for me? There is so many breakdowns. It's really helpful. Hi, Holly. We're just having conversation. And if your shipping is jacked up from all the ice and storm, to just reach out to us. Keep reaching out. We have so many emails coming in, so many people reaching out right now saying that their stuff isn't showing up. And so we're just refunding everyone we can and maybe going a different route with all of it. But the store for now will be the place. And I might put up like bulk jeans. Like I have so many awesome jeans that came in and jeans with tags. I'm going to just lay them all out the same size, talk about them. I don't mind using the store because that means one person's going to get like these 7 pairs of jeans. I know I can get that in 2 flat rates and a pair of shoes. Like then I feel like it's a practical for my post office that I'm bringing like 6 to 8 boxes a day over bringing like an entire. Sometimes we have a huge 15-passenger van. That's why my husband's even able to do all these pickups and clean out and storage units and even whole thrift stores that end and go under and just total evictions, all kinds of things. It's just a really sad economy. You really realize that doing this. But I might, what was I going to say? Through all that. Oh, we'll load up the whole 15-passenger van and with packages and forget the next day. They're kind of like, this is not like you guys are acting like you're a UPS truck. Like, no. So that's the vibe we're getting from our local post office. And to be driving again, I was telling everyone, if you're new here, I'm just going to drive back to the boutiques all day. If I have to drive to all these different post offices just to let me have boxes and just to drop off all the different packages in different places, I'm just going to go back to selling at the boutiques like I did every day. Because if I'll go to like 4 resale boutiques in a day, I make as much, if not more, than I do on Whatnot. But I just loved hanging out with you guys. I loved showing you guys things and you guys talking to me. It was really fun. But it just might not be practical for the amount. But anyway, any last questions? I'm going to hang up. I'll talk to you all soon. And for now, if you want to check out the store, I will be uploading all day in the store. And those are also going on Facebook Marketplace. They're also going on shipping. I'm going to switch it to shipping on Facebook. And then if you follow at Foster Flip on Facebook all day, we just put the links to our store. And then you can just like, oh, there's some Jordans for $20. Oh, there's some, the stuff that was, it's not going to be $1 because I can't have shows. So I'm going to charge more of what I'll charge my locals on Facebook Marketplace, but it'll still be crazy deal. Like I just put up Jordans, I think those green and black ones, they're pretty overall good. They're $359 on Amazon right now. And I have them for like 20. So yeah, thanks for being here. Once you wrote Linda, my husband sent me it from work. He's like, do you see all this? I'm like, I've got to go live and talk about this shipping in this snowstorm because we are flooded with inbox snow. We haven't had that happen yet where it's just like, let us take care of everybody. We want to get your money back to you. We're so sorry everything's taking so long. Wasn't the plan. If I could go back now, I would never have had shows during the weather. For one, that was definitely not the best idea. I kind of felt it too inside of me, like maybe you should just hold off with all this stuff that they're saying is gonna happen and the power and but I was like, oh, but we have so much and we can't drive. The ice roads are black ice down here. Let's just move through some product. I just kept being like, I'm gonna do it anyway, but something kept saying, don't do it. And now I've done it, and now I'm on the other end of it. If you're a seller here, we're talking about shipping, and the only thing I have a question is if your local post office is rude to you as a seller, if you're bringing in bulk amounts of drop offs. To find those kind of sellers, that probably won't be in the chat here. I don't know that we have any big bulk drop offs. On an average day, we have about 40 packages if we're doing everything flat rate. But now a lot of things should be coming to you in bigger boxes since they won't bring us any more flat rate and we've been out for a long time. Other than what they'll give us every day, which is like what a pack of 10 or 15 or something. But if you're charged at all when you go to pick up your package, say no, send it back. That's an option, like Linda just had happen. We will repackage it in whatever flat rate. I have friends that'll at least let me borrow enough to get yours repackaged, and I'll try to overnight it to you next week. Because the only option I had at this point was to send it in big boxes or bigger boxes. I tried to use the smallest possible because, and thankfully, a lot of the big boxes aren't having any issues. But I do know that it can be that they want to charge you for the dimensions because they're not 12 by 12, but that's very rare. Anything like that happens, please just send it back. We will do whatever we do to on our end and still get you the product as fast as we can because that sucks. But hands are tied. They won't give us boxes. We've been put on postal probation. What's up? Okay, well, hold on. I'm just waiting a few more, another minute, and then I'm gonna hang up. If anybody has any last minute things, another tablecloth or what? Oh, probably somewhere. But not in here. Let me see. All right, thanks for being here. I'm gonna hang up. I was just checking to see if anyone did you see all these Pokemon? There's so many Pokemon. We should put all these in the store. Becky's blanket. Okay, we're gonna go back to uploading in the store, and if you want to check Oh, I'm not having a show right now. I would be, but I'm kind of retiring from having a lot of shows right now. But you can check my store. I'll be putting the Bucky's. We have tons of brand new Pokemon. We have tons of fun stuff. If you've ever been here before, we always did it all for $1. But our post office, that's what this whole upload's about right now, is not complying with us. I guess we're not complying with them and their standards for how many packages a day you can literally drop off. Even though it seems like it should be endless, it definitely doesn't seem the vibe where we live with bulk. But I'm gonna watch some more bulk shows. Yes, but I'll be. Please send me your show. I know, and I don't think there is. It's just that I think that they have an attitude with us. You know what I mean? I don't think there's any kind of limit. I just think that they don't like how much work we're causing them and how much extra space we're taking up in their situation. It's a big post office. It's not small. That's why I'm like, that mailroom is massive. I think it's okay to have some hampers come in full of boxes. Like this is keeping everybody employed, right? Like this is money coming through the system. Don't we like this? But and I'm sure that the post office likes it. It's the workers that don't like it, but that's just the world. It's the workers that have the attitude. It's the workers that are like super put off by us and not wanting to at all help us um, anymore or bring us, I guess, our packages. I've never had them or our boxes. So I know it's like this is money. I, as a business mind, it makes no sense, but because of the world we live in. So hey, Deb, this is just me talking about all the issues that's gone on since the snowstorm, and if anybody didn't get their packages. Yeah, you can pick up every day, but my mailman is not wanting to stop anymore. He was so kind and so sweet when we first started a couple months ago, and now he's like, you're taking up too much room in my truck. So now we don't even schedule them anymore because that was an easy way. Because if I bring the big boxes, being that they won't bring me flat rate anymore to my house, it seems. Well, the last 4 orders have not come all of a sudden, which is so weird. It's all in the app, saved under my name, under my address, where they've always come. So it's not like anything new. I've checked 6 days to Sunday. I've tracked them. They say they're coming, but at this point, I'm like, I don't think they're coming. Um, but if we have the big boxes that aren't 12 by 12, which has been awesome because then nobody's stuff gets disconnected. Everybody's stuff is in that box. It's so easy with the ground or the priority, but you're not supposed to have boxes. And if I go to drop it off in the post office, because they don't really like me putting those big boxes in the hamper anyway, like they have an attitude if you put those in the hamper because they do take up a lot of space. They want to get their tape measure out, and they're like, "There's no way you paid the right shipping for this." I bet that's what they say to me, and I'm like, please don't do this. Please don't do this. They're like, your dimensions have to. This doesn't say on your label because Whatnot doesn't put 12 by 12 by 12 for their priority and ground, but that is their recommended setting. And then they're like, well, I can guarantee. And they're like, if you want this to go out from here, we're gonna have to get an extra $60 in shipping. This box is way oversized. They say that to me every time. So the only way to get the big boxes all out of here and showing up to everyone's house is for the pickups because the mailman will take them and he just puts them in the hamper. And now we put them in the hamper in the back and they are not doing much. So everything just had to be bigger boxes this week, but they're not that big just because they won't bring us flat rate and I can't get them. Like they're not giving them to me. They just keep telling us now that they're out. They're out. Doubt it. Um, and if we try to take them off the shelf, they'll say to us, do not take all of those. Okay, yes, ma'am. There's only six here. I need 60. I mean, it's just a weird side of the platform that makes it hard. And then the shipping. I know, right? I know. I'm like, why does it matter? You guys give these out for free on your app. You bring them to my house 500 at a time if you ever need to order. I order mine through the USPS app. Is that what you do online or through USP.com? That's the only way I can order them. And then you can get all kinds of mailing stuff free brought to your home. But now they just won't, yeah, now they just won't bring our orders anymore. But it's going great. Every day I was like, oh, my boxes came. My whole front yard is full of boxes. And we're so excited. And then now they're just not coming anymore. So I don't know if we've been flagged like these people are overutilizing the service. I don't think that could be a thing, being that there's so many people that are bulk sellers on here. I go to their shows, I see that people are selling whole pallets for 9.21. I'm like, they must be doing flat rate, but maybe they're not going live every day. I don't know about that. They're probably not going live every day with pallets, so it's like once a week they're sending out little by little, and then I don't know. All I know is whatever we're doing is definitely being frowned upon, almost like we're getting in trouble by the principal in school or something. Oh, the postmaster. I didn't even know there was such a thing. Is the postmaster like the manager or the CEO of that post office? I'll have to do that. Oh, see, another message. I've never gotten so many. I won't say who it's from. Another message just checking on where my packages are. It's been every day this week, all day, and I go to the post office and I'm like, so many people are not getting their packages from me, like so many. All of a sudden, they're like, well, the snow and the ice, hun, like it's really got things backed up. You're just gonna have to tell them to wait. And I'm like, I just hope that's what's going on. Where the heck are they? They couldn't be this late from 2 days of, I don't know, over that whole area. So I need to look up my city. I'll do that. When I hang up, I'm going to look that up and call them and see why we're getting so much pushback and if we're on some kind of a list now of overdoing it or something. So they go check. I'm like, is anything being held here for weight or anything? And I have a lot of shipping allowance right now with whatnot because I've sent all kinds of different shipment out, I guess. Under, over, no, everything's like a little under, but we're just doing, but I don't know why, but I have a little bit of allowance. So I think that they contact whatnot when I'm a little off on my weight because I've never had anything brought back for weight and I don't weigh everything. I'm just like, this looks like 3 pounds. We're fine. Whether or not it is, I've never ever had it brought back. And I'm pretty sure whatnot covers it because it'll show I got deducted my allowance. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. At least it got there, like Linda said. Ooh, I have been on the news a couple of times. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, it is weird that this is their job, right? I thought it was crazy too. I think it's a lot of young people that are just like, we want to hang out in the back and have a chill day, and now we have to deal with all of this. Like, it's not all young people, but we do run into a lot of like maybe 20-year-olds working back there, and they're just having fun, goofing off, and then it's like, oh, they just brought us a ton of work to have to go sort all this. I don't know what they do. I don't really know how the post office. I think we'll watch a documentary today on how the post office works because I don't know. I've always wanted to go on a field trip to see how the mail works because I'm so curious. I would love to have a PhD in shipping. I say that would make this all a lot easier to get it to everybody as cheap as possible. And oh, they don't care about the news. Like they don't care. You're saying that's not going to bother them. Yeah, like whatever. We'll do what we want. We're the mail. You guys want your mail? Shut up. I guess they hold all the cards when you're in the government like that. But I will contact them. All I can do is contact them and say, for some reason, all of our shipment of boxes won't come anymore. I can't ship flat rate anymore because you guys don't want to give me flat rate boxes. I get an attitude every time I go in there now. And I'm in there a lot because I'm like trying to figure everybody's, shipment out. So it's good to know. Yeah, we're just the little peasants that have to eat it. It makes sense. It makes total sense to me. But I'm still gonna just see if I can make some more calls. They could be like getting scolded And then they're going to be even worse to me. Like this girl called the postmaster on us, and now we have to be. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So yeah, anyway, for now on, just check the store, and I'm gonna try to put as much bulk kids items, everything I can in a day up. And then if you just want to order like bulk jeans, I'm gonna make it super affordable. But then that day, how many bulk jeans am I gonna sell? Not that many. So dropping off 6 to 10 packages a day is fine. I can actually put those in the chute, and I can use poly mailers for the jeans because I can fit like 9 pairs of jeans in those like thread up poly mailer type. So I ordered a bunch of those. So I can do more with the store side of this than the going live and having everything be a dollar because most things do go, a lot of things go for a dollar. So it's like, yeah, get 20 items. Um, I do, but I always have, for the last year and a half, I've sold all of my stuff that I get every day to local consignments. And so I have really good repertoire with my consignments. Like, they wait for us to come in because, like, today we got Jordans, we got Yeezys, we got all the Adidas, all the Vans. We just got a really good pickup last night, clean out. So that happens like every couple of days. So they're just like, yes, here we go. And they can buy them for like $10 a piece from us. But it adds up to about the same amount I'm making on here. So if I'm going to be driving to different post offices on top of doing shows, on top of shipping, on top of being a homeschool mom, I'm just going to go back to dropping off as a consignment. Makes sense? Because at that point, I'm just driving myself into the ground to go to different post offices to be treated with some kind of, but I'm going to take your advice on the postmaster. See if I can't get some answers why they won't bring us boxes anymore, why they have such an attitude when we come up there, when all we're doing is using the service. The shipment is paid for, they're making money. But anyway, just reach out to us if you need a refund in this time, and I will just write the person back, a new person that just is not gotten their package yet, even while they've been on the phone. They're coming in like every few minutes, so I don't know. At this point, I don't know what the weather did to mess everything up, but it definitely did. If you're a seller, are you? I know that one person said they're having a lot of issues with the snow and the ice. I think earlier, or that it was causing. Oh, just causing backup. Yeah. Um, Let me go make these kids some food. They're looking at me hungry. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for understanding. I'm in the inbox. I'm not ignoring anyone. I'm definitely getting you your refund. Sometimes I have to wait till night to get my husband's Zelle account to Zelle the people that don't take Cash App. Makes sense. So I will be either way getting it all to you. I hope the items still show up. I hope it's all just on the house and was a huge learning experience for us. And we thank you so much for shopping with us. For now, I'm just gonna kind of be taking a break on the live shows unless I'm gonna do like $3 starts. But at that point, I don't know. I don't know that it'll really be a big thing or not. We'll see. See what happens next. I never know. I'm learning it too. See what tomorrow brings. And I'm gonna go call that postmaster. Thanks for great advice. I'm gonna hang up now.